All right, folks, we are back at it. Consistency is the name of the game. I'm your boy, your homie, your brethren, Sir Tokes. That's right, Sir Tokes, aka La Voice. And we're at it again with Darkest with a Ginger Hue, and we cannot do this without the man with the plan and the great smile, Slang Hugh. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Greetings and salutations, and to you I say congratulations, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us. Back at it again, Ginger Hue. We are the darkness. The Ginger has left the building for the time being.
Actually, some people have been trying to apply to be the new
Ginger.
Ginger.
Oh, hey, maybe a new Ginger might come along. Maybe.
You never know.
You never know. Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
here we are.
Let's get it on. Let's just start it off. Let me just start it off. We talked today. Right. We were on LT's show today.
Yes, we talk live.
The kitchen's, it's called Kitchen Closed, I believe. I'm gonna have to double check with her, but it's on TikTok live 6:30 every Tuesday. Please join. We try to be regulars, even though I'm going to be on a different shift next week, so it'll be tough. But we're going to try to be regulars for the most part. But yeah, what did you think about that?
Hey, it was pure jokes, and again, just like what we do here on a different platform. I love it. Is very candid, very open, very honest, and again, somewhat lighthearted too. It's not like it's serious, but again, it is serious. You know. No one was really arguing and pointing fingers, so I enjoyed the vibe, and I was very pleased to be asked to join. So again, shout out to LT putting on a great show. She was very organized. She had questions ready to go, and everybody that she invited had great insights on the topics that she was bringing up. So yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah,
how about you?
It was good. It was good. We did as usual. Talk all over the place. We went in and out of subject a couple of times, which is a sign of good conversation in my estimation.
Agreed.
Some people don't like to go off topic, but I enjoyed it. And like you said, good perspectives. We had an American lady in there, so we got her perspective from a different background. We had the African culture perspective. We had the Caribbean cultural perspective. We had the gender. We had the country. We had, you know what I'm saying? It was good. It was good. It was good all
Very
around.
Very good.
Glad to be on it.
We picked out some stuff that we might use for future shows as well. So, and these are topics that, are discussed, but sometimes, again, it's a different perspective. Myself and Slang might have a whole different perspective of what was brought up in that show with other people and so forth. And we might have other guests that might have their own spin on the whole thing and so forth. So, I mean, it's great to just talk and understand. So I love the platform. I love the fact that we have the opportunity to say things and just discuss things like that. So that's cool.
Indeed. Agreed.
Yeah.
So the question, the question of the day, do I even have to ask it? Or you just want to
let's ask it. Let's ask it. We have to always be consistent, see?
True. You said that. What did you do to make yourself better today?
Okay. Well, again, I this was another surprising day off for me. And in that time, I took upon myself to go to my daughter's winter concert.
Nice.
The afternoon show.
Nice.
We were going to be doing this one, and it started at 6 for that evening show. And I'm like, okay, let me get there. So again, I got all, I'm in the clothes. I went in. I'm like, okay, and you realize again, all kids, whenever they see their parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, any type of family see them, they just light up, right? Not so much. My daughter was like, she scanned the room, she saw me, did the. It's back to whatever she was playing. She had new braids in her hair, so she was playing with her braids and whatnot. But the best thing of that is that my daughter has discipline and didn't know how good the discipline was. So when the kids were getting all rowdy, one of the principal and I guess the music teacher would put their hand up, whatever. She'd be the first one, put her hand up and be quiet.
Nice.
She saw that things are going on. So it was so nice to see her just understand that things have to be done. So that was
Nice.
my
That's good.
proud moment. I mean,
Nice.
kids will sing, kids will dance and yell and whatever, but that made me proud that she saw the authority and that she actually respected what
Recognize
was
it.
needed to be done. So yeah, I recognized it.
Nice.
So that was
Nice.
my proud moment there. So yeah, it was good times there. How about yourself?
I mean, short of what we just talked about, doing
Mm-hmm.
the pod with LT, which is,
Mm-hmm.
like I think I said, conversation kind of always makes me feel like I'm making myself better, even when I come out of
Yeah.
it, out of a hard debate or a strong misunderstanding. I still tend to
Mm,
walk away with a nugget to chew on or to mull over, and
mm,
again, try to make myself better. Like a friend of mine once said, we we can accept who people are while still wanting them to be better. So
mm,
I could walk away from, and like you said, it's not like we had any harsh debates or any strong back and forth on LT show, but I'm
mm,
speaking generally when I have debates or even arguments, I tend to walk away finding something to find positive or to build from. That's what I should say. Find something to build from, whether it's a positive or a negative effect, but I try to find something to build from, and that happened with LT show for sure. So that would be my thing, I would say. What? They're back?
got one.
Nice, nice, very
Mm,
nice.
yes. Okay. So yeah, that I mean, again, both great positive things that have helped us be better, whether it's emotionally, financially, physically. I mean, those are the things. It could be anything. So that's what we kind of show everybody. And again, you guys have the chance if you're watching, whether it's a short, whether it's the long video, tell us what have you done to better yourself this week? Because I don't know
Mhm.
when you're going to see it, but comment what you've done. And again, we'll probably bring it up sometime because again, everybody has their own way of doing things. Some people like slang. Sometimes he says sleep. Sleep is a very important thing. Some people work out,
Use
right?
some of that betterment right now, to be honest.
Some people go shopping. Some people cook, clean, have hobbies, whatever. Again, we would like to hear them and kind of spotlight them and maybe even try it once in a while for ourselves. Who knows?
You know what I
But
think we would I'm gonna throw it out even though we didn't discuss it, so
mm,
feel free to say no. But I think,
okay.
what you were just saying, a good idea, if you're watching and wanna share what you've done to make yourself better, send us a video and we'll use it on the show.
Facts.
Yeah, just
I
send us
like
like a
that.
little
I
clip,
like that.
saying and then, it also takes the work off on us for a little bit because we don't have to talk about it for ourselves. We can just use your clip and move
Exactly.
on. So
Exactly.
feel free.
We don't have to say anything. Was it, here's a clip from this person. Click.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Sometimes we don't have anything to do on that day.
right,
We have a clip. There you
right.
go.
Yeah, man. Let's send them in if you got them. That would be dope.
There you go. Send them
Mhm.
in. Let us know. All right. We got some hot current events that we're talking about today.
Mhm.
Um, let's let's talk about the one I sent you about the in 2 weeks that's happening soon. The Super Bowl.
Mm.
Super Bowl is happening in February, and the headliner of the halftime show, which in its own is controversial, but
Mhm.
we're going there.
Mhm.
However, it is it has brought to our attention that Bad Bunny will be choosing to wear a dress during his performance during this halftime show.
Slight correction.
Now,
It's rumored that he
well,
is going to. It's rumored
rumored,
with
allegedly.
some backup. So
Mm,
it
okay,
seems to be
allegedly saying.
true. It seems to be true, but let's stick to the alleged just in case. We don't want to
Okay,
get sued. We ain't got no money.
right. So let's take in the man them thoughts about this one right now. We
Let's do
already
it.
know the drama surrounding the whole Bad Bunny thing, which I think is ridiculous.
Let's
But
start there because you're more the football fan for me. Super Bowl is probably the only time I watch NFL right now.
mhm,
But
mhm,
the halftime show I think is probably the most universal thing about the NFL these days. Most people, a lot of people tune in literally just to watch the halftime show. So how do you feel about Bad Bunny being selected to do the Super Bowl?
Again, when it comes to the Super Bowl, well, sorry, when you come to the NFL, it is a business first. Business
Nothing over
first.
the cheese.
Every exactly. Everything in sports is a business first. You need to know how to make your money to keep the league running. So, when it comes to Bad Bunny being selected for the halftime show, it's probably the best business deal they've made in a long time. You
Hmm.
have the you have the most popular and global sensation of Bad Boy. I believe he has the record or is the most streamed artist in the world right now, and
Out of everybody?
everybody.
Really?
This is why they got him,
Over Taylor
and
Swift?
everybody, world now,
Really?
world.
Good
Taylor
point.
Swift, my
Good point.
world again.
Might be
Taylor Swift is
America.
great.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody gets confused with they think America is the world. No,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
artists that are out there that is crazy right now, and you'll never know them because it's not in your genre or it's not in your feed or whatever. There's a whole
Mm.
bunch of people that are doing so much better without us even seeing them. But yes, in the world, Bad Bunny is number one.
Wow.
So it would be only fitting to have the number one artist in the world perform at your world championship.
Mhm.
Now, um, I think, like I said, business wise is a great move. I just don't think America's ready for it. They're not ready to accept international artists doing things on their American soil because again, he's a Spanish artist.
He's
He's
Puerto
only
Rican, correct? Is
Puerto
that
Rican. Yeah,
yeah.
I believe he's Puerto Rican. So he's going to be speaking in Spanish. But here's the thing: there's a lot of Spanish people. There's a lot of people who speak Spanish. They teach Spanish in these schools. So I'm
Second
like,
language.
yeah. So why are you getting upset because he's not American? Okay.
Ah, there's the other thing. Puerto Rico is America. It's owned by America. He is American.
Hmm.
That's the thing.
Wow.
Where that's
Wow.
you brought a very important factor that people keep skipping
Wow.
over or acting like it doesn't exist.
I
Listen,
need to put that ding
Americans,
song. I need to put
yeah,
that ding sound in there. Yes.
you're a country. It is now yours. It's a now a part of your country. Get it straight. As much as we all, well, not we all, but as much as I hate the fact that you guys do that stuff, you did it,
Mm.
Rico. You took them, so now you gotta take everything that comes. They're American. Sorry.
Wow. That spins the whole situation a bit different now. Okay. Now, on top of that, it is a known fact that the NFL has been spreading their wings and playing exhibition games and season games across the world. They do a
Mhm,
European tour
mhm,
with about 4 or 5 games. I think it's 4 games in the UK, whether it's Germany, wherever they have them get. And I do believe they just had a game in Mexico. I'm sorry, Brazil.
mm. That
Brazil.
sounds good, that sounds right.
Brazil. So again, in Europe, I'm sure they listen to Bad Bunny out there. In South
Likely.
America, of course they're listening to Bad Bunny there. So if you have these places that are new to this whole sport and you
Mhm,
want them to kind of get involved with your whole Super Bowl thing, why not put the artists that everybody's going to know or have an idea for? A lot of people don't know about Taylor. Well, not Taylor Swift's not a good
yeah,
uh
you can't say
because
that.
Taylor Swift, everybody knows Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
in
But
the world.
some of the artists that they've had before, some people don't know about Snoop or Dr. Dre when they did their Super Bowl. Some people
Mhm,
don't know about Lady Gaga or
mhm,
whoever. It's not their thing, so they're
mhm,
not going to tune in. But
mhm.
Bad Bunny, that guy's global sensation right there, global sensation. So a good business move. I believe it's going to hurt America a little bit, but then they'll realize the revenue from it is going to blow it up. So I think it's a good play for them. Good
Mhm.
play.
Okay.
And on
Um,
top of that,
mhm.
they have Green Day, who is opening the show
Yeah,
for
I
them
think
as
they
well.
added a couple of different acts,
They
actually.
added a few acts, sorry, to
Mhm.
help counter the whole hostility. And Green Day is one of those bands that are political, and they'll talk about the U.S. They're not. You ask for some grunge
Mm,
or rock, get ready. We're giving you them.
good point. Very
Not the
good
way you
point.
like it. So
Shoot, that
so
whole Kendrick Lamar's pretty much whole performance last year
e-
was
exactly.
anti-American, quote unquote.
They're getting a grunge/rock band is doing the same thing Kendrick did in a white type of
Rock
Anglo-Saxon type of style.
band. Okay.
So, I mean, okay, you didn't like
Hmm.
last year? Guess what? We're gonna give it to you this year
Mhm.
in the way you want it. What are you gonna say now?
Yeah, that's true. So,
Yeah.
okay, so now to the second part of it. What do you feel about the his possibly wearing a dress and that being do you think it's controversial? Like, what do you feel about it?
But I can't say it's controversial because again, we're up to a point where we're having to accept it. So I think he's doing it for shock value because he is getting a lot of backlash. He's telling everybody, "Screw you! I'm going to even make it even worse for you to watch. Here's me in a possible dress," and
Mm.
then he's going to just get people just talking about the whole thing. He wants to just have people talking about the situation, not even
Mm.
about him wearing a dress for whatever reasons because the designer because that's what he wears. No, I
Hit
believe it's
hit the
all
ding.
shock.
You
Want
hit
that
it.
ding? Okay,
Hit the ding.
there
That's
you
very,
go.
very insightful. Good point.
So I mean,
Good point.
I honestly think that's all he is. He's telling the people, "F you, I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna see me do it." So that's my take. Again,
Mm.
I I don't really listen to him. Um,
Me neither.
and he's not on a playlist of mine. And I mean, I've seen him in a few things, but I mean, like I said, I mean, the first time I saw him, he was in wrestling. He wrestled there, and he was fighting in Puerto Rico, and the whole place
Mm.
was rocking. That's how big, and he's a
Mm.
singer, and he's wrestling another Puerto Rican, and I'm like, wow, okay. So I believe again, if I pulled up the clip, you would see that this place was rocking. But
Mhm.
anyways, they're just again the NFL are making smart decisions now.
Mm.
Bad Bunny and his camp, they probably heard about the backlash, and they're saying, hey, you know what? Nah, we're gonna do what we want because you've booked us and we're gonna make a
Mm.
name for ourselves. So whether it's a great show or a horrible show, they're gonna talk about it. So adding the dress, I believe, is going to help them talk about it.
Makes
What about
sense.
you?
Or well, you gave me some nuggets there. I didn't some
Mm,
couple things I didn't ever actually think about. So,
mm,
um, the irony in Bad Bunny getting backlash for being on the Super Bowl, because I guess I assume the backlash comes from the idea that football is a Bible Belt sport type thing, very
yep,
conservative following fan base.
100%.
Southern America, if I have to explain that, then I'm just going to tell you to go get a library card um, and read a couple
Hold on.
books. but we all know what that means and what
Mhm,
that represents, I should say.
yep.
Um, so the irony in that, however, is that Bad Bunny himself has been accused of being racist in the past because he didn't identify himself as I want to say the word basically not a person of color because a lot of Puerto Ricans consider themselves black or Latin
Yeah, yeah.
on the black Afro Latina. They consider themselves
Right.
that's what I should say. They Afro
Afro
Latino
Latina.
or Afro Latina. They consider themselves
Yeah,
of African descent,
correct.
and their culture and background is very similar to a lot
Very
of
similar.
other Caribbean countries
And
in
African countries.
and African countries. So
Mhm,
rightfully
mhm.
so. I actually think they are black, much like the Dominican, we know black, we know blacks. But
For sure.
I think they are. So yeah, I should have started with my disclaimer. We're gonna get in trouble probably with a few things I'm about to say because
Very
yeah.
good.
But anyway, let's go ahead. So that's the irony. It could be argued that his viewpoint aligns with the people that don't even want him to be a part of the Super Bowl. But that's kind of how that goes. Hate breeds hate. And
Yep.
I'm not accusing Bad Bunny of being a racist. I'm just saying that was put on him at one point. And it's funny now that he's the shoes on the other foot, he's the one being lambasted with racist remarks and
Mhm.
oh, he
Mhm.
shouldn't be on the Super Bowl. He's not American, which is
Right.
crazy. Like that's like a person from Ontario performing at the Grey Cup and people's or sorry, let me make it better. It's like a person from Quebec performing at the Grey Cup and them saying, "Oh, he's French." That's not Canadian.
Mm.
That's that's
Mm.
ridiculous. Like
Mm.
they're a part of the country. Sorry, if the Samoans perform at the Super Bowl, they're part of the country. You own them. The
Mm.
Virgin
Fact.
Islands, if they perform, they're American. Sorry, you own it. I I don't understand what y'all don't understand. You're happy when these guys run into places like Venezuela and kidnap their president and you're happy that oh that's yeah America's standing up, so you're happy when they take over countries because we're in under the guise of helping the country, but
Mm.
now that the country that they're helped is reaping benefits from this help by being
Mm.
a part of the culture of America, it's an issue. It's stupid.
Mm.
It's ridiculous to me. That's my first take. It's just about him performing.
Mhm.
The dress thing, I don't like it. I never liked the dress thing. I don't like it. Now, here's my thing. I personally don't like to see men in dresses. Again, I don't have to agree to understand.
Correct.
Kilts are a long-standing tradition in
Yes.
Scotland, which could be, compared to wearing a skirt. It can be considered fashion. I totally understand it. I just happen to come from a time where men don't wear dresses. Now, that's my personal view.
Mhm.
Now, if we're trying to be an inclusive society and we're
Yep.
trying to be more open to different um everything, different type of people, different
Yep.
races, different genders, different gender fluidity,
Mhm.
different sexual orientation, different whatever rate classes of people, all these different adjectives that we like as human beings to call ourselves, as well as divide ourselves from each other.
Mhm.
Story for another day. Bad Bunny wearing a dress on the Super Bowl is like the epitome or one of the greatest examples of inclusion. I I don't know about you, but there was no point in my life that I thought there would be a Puerto Rican wearing a dress on the halftime show performing. I
Wasn't on my bingo card.
nope, it wasn't even a consideration because who saw that coming? So in that vein, in the vein of, I'm not sure if Jay Z still running the Super Bowl halftime.
Yes. You
In the
guys, yeah.
vein of Jay Z being a black man in charge of the entertainment, which is a huge step in itself in the NFL
Yep.
halftime show,
Yep.
choosing a Kendrick Lamar, choosing a what was it, Eminem one year,
Dr. Dre,
Dr. Dre,
Eminem,
Dog, and
Snoop,
Eminem one
Mary
year,
J, Fitty.
Mary J,
Yep.
Rihanna, like
Yep.
these are the people. I think he was had a hand in Beyonce as well.
Yep.
These are the people that I wanted to see for years in the halftime show. For years, we only had Michael Jackson and Prince. That was our only representation, and those guys were so huge, they transcended race. They transcended the adjectives,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
there was some outcry for Prince, if I'm not mistaken that when he got announced as the halftime show, there was a problem. I
Uproar.
mean,
Yep,
not
it
a
was an
huge
uproar.
problem, but there was a problem. So
Nothing with Michael Jackson though, because it was
no,
Michael
because
Jackson.
it's Michael Jackson. Who
Yeah,
doesn't love Michael?
you'd be crazy.
Yeah, you'd
Be
be
upset
nuts.
about that.
So for me, Usher as well. So for
Mhm.
me, again, I don't have to like it. I don't have to like the minor details, but in the big picture, it's it's compelling, it's interesting, it's like you just pointed out, one of the things that I didn't think about, it's controversial, which means it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. Like maybe the Bible Belt people don't tune in, but that's a very small percentage of people around the world. When we're talking about
Mhm.
global
Mhm.
exposure that the NFL is trying to go for, if the Bible Belt doesn't tune in and everybody else does, NFL still wins by a grand margin. I know America likes to think that they're the most important thing in the world, but not this time. Sorry. We're trying to sell to a bigger market and fulfill a bigger purpose. And all
And
this seems to fit in just nicely. So I
and
think
I'm
it's
I'm
a great idea.
I'm looking at it. I'm like I said, America is trying to move mountains with their sports or sporting events, boxing, baseball, the Olympics, all that. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, and I have Netflix up on one of my streams. I'm like, they put the NFL on Netflix for the Christmas time.
Yep.
So I'm
They
like,
put NHL on Prime.
at some point, that Super Bowl will be on Netflix globally.
Hmm.
So if they have a partnership with Netflix,
Hmm.
they're making bank because everybody and their mama will be able to watch the show on a computer, on a tablet, on a phone, even maybe at this time on their watch.
Mm.
They're going to tap in, and then you're going to get these ratings, and then Netflix is going to give them a check for X amount of dollars because they're going to have ads. I mean, that's what it's all about. So, I mean, like it's getting to that point. So, the business side, I commend the NFL for doing it because they're just setting up, they're just dropping crumbs on where they're going. Like you said, and it's
Right.
on Prime. Before it was on CBC or Global TV or TSN. Now they said, forget that. We'll put them on Prime.
Yep.
So Amazon saying, hey, you know what? I know we all know people love hockey, whether it's in the North Americans or the Europeans, they love hockey. So if they can access hockey that they're not used to watching or able to watch, boom, it's right there. You still have your ads, still have your favorites. And again, if you don't want to tune in, you don't have to.
Go
Just,
somewhere else.
just like the Bad Bunny situation. If you don't like the show, don't tune in.
Yep.
That is the simplest thing you can do. If you don't like what is being shown,
Turn it
thank
off.
you. I'll pass. I'll come back when the game starts up again. And a lot of people do that.
Yep.
I can't fault you for that. That is your choice, and I'll
Exactly.
respect that. It's not your type of music. Okay. There's a lot of people who've played in the Super Bowl that are, people don't listen to, right? It is what it is. Accept it. Shout out to freaking Jay-Z for bringing up the urban um acts for
Hmm.
his run here.
Hmm.
So I like that.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to tap into others too. For instance, he's
I think
he's
so.
probably gonna he's probably gonna get Taylor Swift on there one time, but because her man is still in the NFL, it's a conflict of interest.
Mm.
So I believe he's retiring now. So once he's retiring, Jay-Z's definitely gonna say, "Yo, Taylor, it's your turn." And
Yeah.
again,
Right.
that's gonna blow up, and that's gonna make everybody happy. And Jay-Z's gonna be looking like, "That's my plan all along.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Got you guys." So again, you know,
I would like to see him bring up just something a little like a black rock band or something like that. Something a little
No,
off
I hear what you're saying. No,
kilter,
no,
so to speak.
I wouldn't mind seeing like a compilation of artists,
Oh yeah,
like
that's a good idea.
like a Lenny Kravitz come up
That's
there.
exact. I was thinking Lenny
You know what I'm
Kravitz. I
saying?
was thinking
Yeah, man.
Fishbone.
Yeah. like there's a
living
bunch of
color
people
these
who can
days.
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of people who can definitely tear it up.
Mhm.
And again, you could always it could be a history. I mean, it is in February, so it's Black History Month. Boom, you can have a whole bunch of black artists in there, rock, hip hop, soul, and then finish off with a compilation of whatever. We Are the World and something, and boom, they're good,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah,
you have to be creative.
that'll be
You have
dope.
to be creative,
That'll be dope.
and I think someone's gonna set it up that way, honestly. And again,
That's
I'm going back. I'm thinking the most outstanding performances in the Super Bowl era, where we have big time performances, were done by African American people. Case in point, I was watching a little TikTok, and the greatest rendition of the national anthem was sung by Whitney Houston,
mm,
to the point where they put
facts.
that on a single, and they sold it, and that
Yeah,
even charted on the billboards.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, this is just a woman, just and the way she sang that thing. Like no
Yeah.
one. I watched that in her movie. No one can ever sing that song better than her ever in their life. No,
Ah,
the way she sang it. If you can tell me
no,
somebody who did,
she was one of the greats,
I think
but
she's the greatest
I can't
American.
discount
Ooh,
Marvin Gaye and his version. He changed it up, and it
yeah,
was
okay,
amazing. It's probably the
yeah,
only
nope,
one of the only times that somebody changed the national anthem, and people were still like, "Oh, wow, that's
okay,
amazing!"
okay.
Especially the American national anthem.
Kudos. That was a different soulful vibe where
Yeah.
you had Whitney's power,
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
power. Just, I mean, because you remember,
Definitely one
she's
of the greats.
Marvin was singing in an arena
Yeah,
where
that's true.
Whitney was singing in a stadium. So you
Yeah.
had to be powerful, right? I don't know if it would work on the flip side with Marvin singing it wouldn't. I don't think it would
They're
resonate.
definitely if he did it at a Super Bowl or any type of football event, there would have been backlash. How dare he change the anthem? Da, 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 da.
Right,
That's
exactly.
correct.
And then I think, again, it's my opinion, but again, the best and most amazing Super Bowl performance was done by Michael Jackson. So it's still the
Definitely up
greatest
there. It might be, yeah,
Super Bowl.
definitely up there.
I mean,
I
the
can't really say Princess was really good too, but Michael's like those are the two for me.
about Prince's Super Bowl performance, it was almost like it had to be done this way. He was singing, and it rained when he started singing "Purple
That's the
Rain."
part. That's the part.
That was the one that got me. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
yo,
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, did they cue this? Like, really? And
So
I'm
they
like, there's no
hey
way.
God, when I hit the
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Prince says,
You
yo,
cool? You
when I
got
hit
it?
the C sharp,
Yeah,
bring it down.
you got it? Remember, we practice it. All right, cool.
You and I'm like, yo, this came
Nah,
down
mm,
perfectly. I'm like,
crazy. That's crazy.
wow,
That was crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
But now the third one,
Mhm.
and this is not even a black group, but it was right after the whole 9/11 situation that they played the Super Bowl, when they first came back, and it was U2 that did the
Oh, I don't
whole
really remember that one. I don't really
that
remember
one when they were showing
I
the
remember the
names of a whole
effect,
bunch of
but I don't
people.
remember it. The show
Yeah,
itself.
so again, those are ones that will be resonating because of either who they are or the situation it was in.
Mm, mhm,
So
mhm,
those
mhm.
are, I mean, again, that's what people remember. They remember those moments, and they remember commercials during those moments. So
True,
again,
true,
I believe,
true.
again, when we get back to it, great business move for them. Dress, hey, shock value. If he does it, he's gonna have everybody talking. If he doesn't, people are still gonna be
For
talking.
days and weeks
Right.
after the performance.
For sure, for sure. And then they're gonna ask him to explain it, and then it opens the door for other people trying to do stuff like that. So
Mhm,
again, we'll see. We'll see. But again, it's a very, very uh current and hot topic right now in the
mhm.
rub, because again, the Super Bowl is coming up in a week. A week? 2 weeks, sorry.
I don't even know the date
Yeah,
exactly, but yeah,
two
yeah.
weeks.
But yeah,
February.
it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I don't know if
Definitely
I'm
gonna
gonna
be.
be watching, but It'll be interesting.
I'll watch the game for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be watching the thing. I can't even say for sure for the game either. It just depends on what I'm doing. But yes, more
True,
likely
true.
the game.
I'm a big football guy, so I would like to watch the game, but again, I might peak the performance, but if I'm not feeling it, then I just say, okay,
Yeah,
I'll wait till the game starts back up again. No problem.
yeah.
Hey, some people just don't like some of the artists. It is what it is. You deal with it.
Tears, baby.
All right. Moving on. We've got I guess this is controversial. Again, the US always has controversial things going on in the world.
People are gonna start thinking we're anti-American.
And we love Americans. No, not really. But hey, we love Americans.
Oh, I love Americans. I just don't know if I love America.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? We'll say it that way. Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy the Americans. America itself.
Might be a little different. Might be a little different.
And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't really have any fascination of going there.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a friend who says they're going to Disneyland. I'm like, oh, that's great as well. I'm like, it's just America.
So definitely a place I want to visit. And politics will not stop me from going to America unless it becomes a direct. Canadians can no longer enter America, the US. That's the only way that it'll stop me. But I don't hate the culture enough to not enjoy the weather and the sights and the attractions.
They are pushing that though. They are pushing that.
Push it away. That's with me. I mean, it wouldn't kill me. I'd be fine if I couldn't go over there.
Right. No,
others who, I mean that's to an extent because also being a producer and working with American artists, I from time to time would like the freedom, as I've enjoyed my whole life, going back and forth and going over and networking and so forth and so on. So taking that away would be much of a hindrance, but luckily we're in a time where we don't actually need to do things face to face anymore. It's a lot of electronic and digital. Everything's digital and internet based. But yeah,
true. All right. Well, we got the very, very hot topics going on right now concerning the incident in Minneapolis. And we have a video clip for us to watch. So let's get to that, and we'll play a short bit of it. Here we go.
Let's get to that.
Standing where Alex Pretti was shot and killed by federal agents. Now
oh, look at that! It just said, never mind.
Breaking news, multiple breaking news stories. In fact, first Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar.
Wow, these guys just switched it up on me. That's what they did. They said, hold on,
edit.
Stop it. They don't want you to show our business no more. I'm like, okay, my bad. My bad. There's a lot of stuff that's going on.
They get rid of it?
I guess they just deleted it just now.
Really?
It was right there, queued up, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone.
They knew we were gonna use it to incriminate the ICE agency.
They said, you know what? Allow it.
Wait, I think you might have. Go down. You're moving fast. Go down a little bit more. A little bit. Isn't that it? No, stand still. No. There you go. That's not it?
It's not it, but we'll definitely.
Let's use it. God damn it.
Why not? Let's use this stuff.
A major change in the Trump administration's operations in Minnesota in the wake of the fatal shooting of Alex Pretti. President Trump sending his border czar Tom Homan to oversee immigration enforcement in the state, saying Homan will, quote, report directly to me.
Mr. Homan is the point person for cooperating with state and local authorities and corresponding with them, again, to achieve this level of cooperation to subdue the chaos on the streets of Minneapolis.
Border Patrol Commander-at-Large Greg Bovino is expected to leave Minneapolis tomorrow, according to multiple sources. The White House today distancing itself from comments Saturday by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Senior Advisor Stephen Miller, who accused Pretti of domestic terrorism.
I have not heard.
We're going to stop right there. So basically, actually, I'll leave his face up there right now for a bit. But again, this man,
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, sir. He was a veteran, and he was a nurse, and he was just, again, a passerby. And I guess there was an altercation that he was trying to kind of de-escalate. But at the same time, and again, I don't want to kind of
Speculate.
downplay it on the dead, but he
Mm.
brought out his phone to record stuff.
Mhm.
That's the day and age we're in right now. It
Mhm.
sucks, but he brought it out, and in the midst of all that, this person lost their life by getting shot, and the reports are 10 times shot 10 times.
Was he
stating
shot
that
10 times or they shot 10 times? Which
they
is not
shot
much
him.
different, but yeah.
They shot him 10 times.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so yeah, and the White House at the time, or I shouldn't say the White House, but reports were saying that he was again a domestic terrorist
Hmm.
that started the whole situation on his own. Like he was the aggressor.
Hmm.
And that we didn't really show too much of the clip because again, I don't want to stir up too much crap. But
Mhm.
they are claiming that he was the aggressor. He pulled out the gun. He's the one to shove first, and there's multiple angles on the whole situation that has gone on, and this whole cover up or this whole blaming him is ridiculous. Like a lot of people are upset about this, and they're honestly done with America. Done. This is the second person in 2 weeks that has been killed by federal agents, aka ICE. One woman shot in her car,
Mhm.
and this man was shot in the streets after he, I believe, was pepper sprayed or bear mace or whatnot. And he did have a weapon on him, but it was in the back pocket. So they already disarmed him. Not that he was using it, but I believe he had a concealed weapon on his own. But they pulled it out. The video shows them pulling it out from behind, and they still shot him
So
multiple
why did
times.
they shoot him after the disarming?
That's the problem.
This is also the second American citizen who ICE
American.
is not supposed to be there for. They're not supposed to be in Minnesota for American citizens, but these are two citizens that have been killed by the
I
ICE.
don't even know why they're stopping these people. Why are they putting all this energy into people that they're not really concerned about?
Well, I'm trying to curb my lifelong disdain
Mm-hmm.
for law enforcement. Uh, I understand man is doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I think law enforcement is like the only place that I might welcome robots or artificial intelligence to take over that job,
Is
because
it no emotions?
no emotions, which could go the other way. Like it could go
Yeah.
RoboCop or
Yeah.
whatever, or the RoboCop, the RoboCops, the other robots that were
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
RoboCop in the first movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It could
Mm-hmm.
go that way, but in watching the video, and I feel that the officers were wrong, but let me take that away for a second and say the thing that caught me was when they claim he pulled out a weapon or when they decided to shoot him. Some of those ICE agents were running away. This tells me that these men are not mentally equipped to deal with the job that they have accepted. They're not emotionally equipped to deal with the job they accepted, and that's on all levels of law enforcement, minus maybe like CIA, FBI. Like those guys get vigorous mental
Yep.
testing and that type of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Whereas police officers, and it seems like ICE seems to be hiring. I mean, I'm generalizing. Damn near anybody who can
It's like who wants to hold the gun?
type
I
thing.
do. Okay.
Yeah,
You're trying to
exactly.
dot a line there.
It's crazy giving a gun and a badge to guys who, and we've seen it over and over. I'm not even speaking specifically to this situation, because Minnesota is a powder keg right now, and when you put, it's almost like these guys are the gasoline in some ways. Like
Mm.
They can't take being filmed. Like, what? I don't. You're a trained officer. You're claiming to do your job correctly. What is your issue with somebody taking out a camera and pointing it at you? You're a public servant, meaning 9 times out of 10, filming you should be allowed because you work for me. You're supposed to be protecting me. And I'm just filming you 9 times out of 10 to make sure you're doing that correctly. So if you're doing it correctly, what is this need to use force to stop you from doing it? That says to me it's an ego thing. And a
Yep.
lot of these guys are ego propped up, didn't have no friends in high school. Their wife just left them for a younger man, or their wife might have ran away to freaking Jamaica to rent a dread, and now they hate all black people or they hate all Latinos because they just lost their job last year and lost their house because the company hired some new Latinos and Latinas at a lower wage, and now they're angry at all the Latinos rather than the company. So now they're walking these streets with body armor and no real good training and a license to kill, literally. And I've never been a police officer. I don't know any, so I'm speaking from admittedly a certain perspective, or somewhat of an ignorant perspective. But I am also speaking from where my ignorance is not prevalent, is dealing with some of these officers that I'm describing right now on a personal, being pulled over because I drive a certain type of car, or because I'm in a certain type of area, or or what, you name it, existing while black, like you name it. And ICE is on a higher level and being propped up by a president to deal out these death sentences almost to their own citizens, to people they're not even there for. They're supposed to be rounding up Somalians, apparently, because of a big case of
Fraud.
government fraud, apparently.
Which was led by a white woman. She ran
The
the whole thing. She's
the
in jail
fraud?
right now. Yeah. But again, that's another topic. But I was just looking up information, and
Mhm.
I'm telling you, this is weird. We had 2 of these murders. I'm going to call them murders,
Mm,
right? In
mm.
Minneapolis. You know what? I was just checking up and like, there's a few other things that happened there. And what do you know? I pull up George Floyd.
Was it
May
Minnesota?
25th. Minnesota, man.
That was in Minnesota?
Bro, Minneapolis,
Which makes no
Minnesota.
sense, because Minnesota's kind of been on that anti-police movement since like BLM time, since almost COVID time.
Oh, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. How much is going on there that is so reckless?
That's another thing. Like, it seems that's the other part of it that I think is being lost a little bit. There's a political fight going on. It's like, because I think the state senator, or is it the state or the city, whatever whichever segment of Minneapolis or Minnesota politics is anti-Trump, basically, and Trump doesn't like that. So a lot of people think this is an excuse to flex his power.
The most recent information, though, is that the guy that was running for, I guess, senator or whatnot, he pulled himself out because of the whole Trump situation. Like, the way they are dealing with it. He says, "No, I'm not going to be in this politics. No, this sucks. This is crazy." So he's pulling himself out. I just saw that on TikTok. So they have a war zone, a literal war zone in Minneapolis right now.
It's going down.
And it's not getting better, because just after that, there was a huge protest. Thousands upon thousands of people took to the streets and walked the streets. So, and I do believe, again, you saw that video, how they replaced the person who was running the border situation, because it was they know it was a reckless act. Now they're trying to cover it and claim this person had a weapon, this person was aggressive. They're trying to justify why this person died. And you can't. There's too many angles, too many cameras, too many people that have seen this.
Still
And
gonna
they're
get away
not
with it.
going to accept this. So again,
they're still
Heads will
gonna get.
roll. But
I
again,
don't believe so, bro.
no, when I say heads, okay, I say heads will roll on a different level though, because Trump is really for this, and he's been funding and kind of backing ICE for the longest time.
Mhm.
He's not going to really punish per se. He's more just going to be playing chess and moving pieces around, so it diffuses the whole heat. So, but I say heads will roll because the city and the state are going to start fighting back.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
And those people are going to start losing. Like the ICE people are going to start getting beat up, and then and then again they're going to start shooting back because again, like you said before, you're giving guns to people who are not really qualified mentally to do the job. You have to. I do believe again, these are guys who are just signing up, maybe volunteer, who whatever that used to be in some type of reserve, or maybe they're retired and they left the army or left the navy, whatever they did, and they said, you know what, I want to serve still. I want to protect my city, my state, and they're doing it the wrong way because they have not dealt with their own traumas, and now people are dying from it. And
I'm
none
very
of them are
curious.
going to.
I'm very curious, and I'm gonna probably do some research. Not probably. I'm gonna do some research. I'm very curious as how the Somalian community is so strong in Minnesota, and also I'm wondering why a border patrol expert or whatever they call him
Mhm.
is in charge of there. Are they claiming that like is it a claim that the Somalians are coming from Canada because that's the closest border to Minnesota? It's not like it's a
Well, they're
southern
getting in. We don't know where they're getting in, but they are there. The whole
by plane.
population. But
So what's
but
going on?
just like, well, think about it, just like Ontario, Brampton's full of East Indians right now.
Yeah, yeah,
They've,
yeah, yeah,
they've
yeah,
taken over. So it's the same way, same process. They get
yeah,
in,
yeah.
they settle, they multiply, and then they take over. Not to
True.
say good or not good or bad. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
have. So every city has their own types of international implants.
yeah.
Right?
No, that's a
So
fact. That's a fact.
yeah.
That's
So
actually a topic we should talk about one day. Is the influx
oh,
of East Indians in Canada, which we kind of already have, right? But
well, we've touched on it, but yeah, we can definitely dive into that a bit deep because again, it's getting, I won't say worse. It's spreading.
right,
Before I thought again because I was only living in Ontario, Ontario was the heart of it. No,
yeah.
they're everywhere now, everywhere.
There's been a strong population of East Indians in the Western Canada for a long time.
Oh,
They used to be the
BC,
that
full
used
of
to be
them,
the hub. That used to be
full of
the
them,
hub.
and then they're migrating.
Yeah.
They're
So
migrating
well, yeah. But
again.
anyway, that's a like I said, a different time, different topic.
Yeah. So Minnesota is a hotspot / war zone because again, like you said, they're anti-Trump. They're not for him. He's going to try to step in and figure what's going on. And you know what? To be fair, since we talked about Super Bowl, I do believe there's going to be something said or done at the Super Bowl for these
Hmm.
people when when the dust settles because it's so fresh and it's so close to home with a lot of people. So I think they're going to get some honoring. Again, that's just my
There's some type of
guesstimation.
protest within the performances, even.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
It's a
very much so.
possibility.
Very much so.
I
That's
mean,
very
just
possible.
think about it. As much as Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., a lot of them are not really accepted as that.
Mm-hmm.
So you might see a protest or two
Mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
look
possible.
for that. Yeah, look for
Interesting.
that.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is. All right.
Let's get light. Let's get light.
Yeah,
Let's end it on lightness.
let's change it up. We've got one last bit to come about, and just like last show,
Mhm.
we ended it with some movie lighthearted top 5
Some seen or
segments.
more seen.
Scene and more scene.
Seen.
So last time it was top 5 white male or white and black actor duos. Stein brought up a new one, top 5 ghetto / hood style movies
/ urban
/
for the
urban.
scholastic Elastic viewers.
Yes, for them types of peoples.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just get up my list real quick.
And I get it up. I didn't even, me with this and fine style. I just go off the head.
Yeah, because then we did.
Yeah.
And for the record, for
Always-
the record, for the people who told us to watch Cobra, don't ever suggest a movie like that again. Don't ever.
I don't know what I can't remember that dude, that sports, the sports comedian dude, but I'm gonna coin his phrase. Trash.
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 Oh, it was trash. I could not finish it. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
guy, honestly. I understand. Like
Cult
what
classic?
Che Uno said, it's one of his guilty pleasures. If somebody says that to me about damn near anything, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. I understand you like it for whatever reason. It's a core memory, something, it brings you back to childhood sometimes. Your greatest date, whatever, whatever. Song you were playing when you lost your virginity or when you first fall in love. I get all of that. But to tell me, man had fire emojis in our comments. Bro. Fire emojis. You guys should have had a fireman emoji because that fire is
Trash.
Trash. Garbage.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah, I honestly forced it to. I was at the point where like I probably did 3/4 of the movie, like up to the.
I couldn't.
Guy. And I checked
It was
out.
bad.
You know when you're watching something and you check it out and you check it in and check it out, and then I just had a moment where I was like, "This sucks. Why am I watching this?" And I
did. That's exactly when I got to the point where he got to his apartment and he sat down and was eating pizza. I'm like, that was not even. That was
it's
20
so
minutes in. I'm like,
weird. It's such a weird movie. Like it's
the
almost
cinematic was bad. It was just off.
terrible. And
Yeah, it was like
mind you, this is what 90s. It's 90s, right? It's a 90s movie.
still though.
But it still was so campy, cheesy. Those are the words.
I'm trying to think of the era.
Make it like
It
almost like a horror movie, but it was.
I can compare it, and again, I'm going to compare it to one of my favorite movies of all time, Coming to America. It was almost the same type of cameras that we're using, but there was more story and more stuff in Coming to America than this story. I'm like, what the heck?
It's actually
What's the
86.
point?
It came out in 86, which is also why I probably didn't watch it. I was like 10 years old then, so that makes sense. I didn't really watch it then.
But still.
No, and I watched a lot of movies then. So
yeah. I mean, eventually, like I said, Coming to America is my favorite movie, and it came out when? Wasn't it 88?
Is it 88? Something like that, though. Something like that.
Around there. And I know that movie back in my head.
Yep, you're absolutely right. 88.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, 2 years after.
Right. So I'm like, but I that's a cult classic for me. Now there's a lot of people who will agree to that because it was and it was a coming out party for Eddie at that time, and many others started them up at that movie.
And Beverly Hills Cop was 2 years before that, and
again,
and looks way better than
much better.
Yeah,
and remember what you're telling me about how this man said Stallone was supposed to get that? No way.
Sorry, fam. Sorry.
No way.
Wouldn't have worked out. But anyway, back to the Hood Classic because I'm tired of Cobra like I was tired of it last night. That Cobra had no thanks.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, one more. You see the part where like right at the beginning, the first when he's dealing with the hostage situation, and he comes out of the freezer or whatever, and all the smoke is behind him. And oh my god, that was so trash.
This man's shooting the Pepsi thing dispenser, and he's shooting everything but the man's. I'm like, yo, you're just across the way, yo. You're telling me you can't hit this man? This guy come around, boom, boom, you're done. I'm like, wow. Really?
Oh, and I'm the cure.
Unbelievable.
Get out of here, bro. Anyway,
come on, man.
Sorry. Back to it.
Come on.
Top
man.
5. You want to go first? You want me to go first? Or you want to do it?
I'll start with this one.
Go ahead.
I'll start with this one. In no particular order, but we can just throwing out 5s. Number 5,
Mm.
Boomerang. Since we're talking about Eddie, Boomerang.
That's 5.
Again, I'm no particular order.
Okay.
Number
Okay.
5.
All right. I thought we were going to. Okay, let's
No,
not-
there's a list.
No order.
No, you're gonna catch me because
Yeah.
there's gonna be some. There's gonna be some on my list. That's gonna be on your list. It's already on
No,
your
that's
list. I know it's on there. So
Oh,
I'm like,
hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Boomerang
that's.
has to. That's
Go ahead,
you're
go
saying
ahead,
that's
sorry,
number
go
1. You're saying
Go ahead.
that's
No, I
number
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, that's what I like. What's yours? What's yours? Give me your next one.
All right. Number 5. I'm gonna say on the top of my head. Shoot, I almost picked one. I was like, should that be my 5? But if we're not doing no order, Juice. Juice.
Missed that one. Yeah.
Let me just
Yeah.
tell you, when Juice came out, because it was the golden era of hip hop as well, or
Yeah.
arguably the golden era of hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Came out, and when Juice came out, Juice was like, "That's what New York is like."
Mm.
So I don't know if I probably had been to New York prior.
By that time,
I probably have.
early 90s.
Yeah, I feel like I have, because we used to go down almost every summer. Because my dad had some friends that lived down there. So I probably had been to New York, but even if I had, that wasn't my experience. Like, I didn't experience the inner city like that, because my parents' friends lived just outside of New York. So we would go into the city, but I didn't experience it like, I didn't have cousins and we weren't walking the streets of New York like the movie showed us. So that was like, yo, that's New York hip hop all the time. Like, everything you do in life, music's played in the background. Sweat
That's how it was.
technique as I'm walking down the sidewalk is busting out the speakers and stuff. So yeah, Juice was very influential growing up, and the fact that it was a coming of age story to a degree with 4 friends, and my crew was like 5 of us, 5 friends, different walks of life, but we all come together under the name of hip hop, and that it kind of represented what my stage of life was, but also so it was a mirror as well as somewhat of a aspiration. But yeah, Juice.
Okay. Going with my next pick, just came out since you said Juice. I'm gonna go with Friday.
Oh yeah,
Friday.
Friday's definitely
That's again cult classic, the original.
Yeah,
cult classic. You really can't recast that any other way. You had the perfect people playing the perfect roles. It was perfectly done. I mean, it didn't have really a big script to it. Didn't have really much story to it, but it was presented well. So I'll put Friday on that list.
Friday was very funny at the time, though. Very funny movie.
Oh yeah.
And again, it was also, along with some other movies that I'm going to probably touch on, was a picture into West Coast life.
Yeah.
Like, Juice is a picture into East Coast life.
Come see how we live.
Yes.
And just give you a little peek of what's going on.
Never been to, I've been there. It's like recently, last couple of years, but I hadn't been to the West Coast at all. So that, besides listening to NWA and those guys, Snoop Dogg and them guys, this was, and it was also, again, comedic view of that, not a gangster view. So that was new. But yeah.
But you know what? They used that movie and some artists to help with the whole Grand Theft Auto San Andreas game. Was how, that was a base on how it looked. Because again, if you see it, you see Friday. You see guys sitting on the porch and doing whatever, and the gangs and all that. Yeah, you see the LA.
I got it on. We're like Kendrick and Drake right now, and I'm representing the wrong side of the team. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, what's your next?
I have on the LA, but it's cool. My next one, is it my turn? It's your turn. Is it my turn? No, you said Friday. It's my turn.
I did say Friday. Yeah, your turn.
Sorry, old age. My next one, which would have probably been lower on my list, but since we're doing no certain order, I watch this movie every so often, even to this day. And it's more recent, probably the most recent one on my list. Paid in Full.
That's my brother's favorite movie.
Yeah, favorite.
Yeah.
It's not
Cameron. He loves Cameron, so I'm like, yeah.
Scene.
Okay.
Paid in Full is kind of my guilty pleasure. I don't consider it a great movie, and in some ways, it's not a very good movie, but it's good enough. And again, a picture into a certain time in New York where things were different, like in the golden era of crack. So I had to see like these guys, young black men with all this money doing wild stuff, and some of it was shot in Toronto. Shout out Maestro Fresh West, who had a cameo in that movie. As well as I seen some of my high school classmates were in that movie as well. In some of those scenes. Yeah, some of them were in there.
Okay.
Shout out Chops and his sister Carlino. Yo, yeah, man. So yeah, Paid in Full. That's on my list. What you
got? My next one is a cult classic, and it does deserve its flowers, and that would be Boys in the Hood.
Hell yeah.
Boys in the Hood.
Hell yeah.
That needs to be on that list.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Actually, when you said yours, I had an honorable mention to add, but I'll do that later.
You keep it okay. All right.
Yeah. Boys in the Hood is I mean, come on now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, this one is a huge one, and yes, it is a hood classic, but it's also transcended as being one of the best comedies of all time. And we talked about it earlier. Coming to America.
Yep, I knew it. That's on my list. That's my number one.
Yeah, that might be my favorite. Well, another one that's on my list, but we'll get to it. That rivals, and they're both Eddie Murphy movies, one of my favorite comedies of all time. But Coming to America, definite classic. Eddie doing all kind of different personalities. Yes, fuck you too. Amazing. Yeah,
that boy good. That boy
good.
That boy, you have
one-liners.
Yeah. One-liners you can pull from everywhere.
Yep. Sexual chocolate. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad.
Muhammad. Oh, fuck you. Who's next? I'm telling you, you can. Yeah, you can twist me on that show
all over the place, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and the probably the greatest cast.
Oh yeah,
I think the greatest cast I have ever seen. Again, they're all up and comers, but everyone was a banger.
I mean, it's rivals, and this one. I'll get back to that. Forget it. Honorable mention.
Okay. Well, you took my number one, so now I have to change it up. Now I'm going to go.
You don't have to, because one of yours.
I'm going to go with the Brothers.
Wow,
the Brothers.
You're talking about the one with Shamar Moore in the man?
The Brothers. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That.
Mm-hmm.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
I like that movie. Wow,
that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That brought us into the R&B era of things, relationships.
The rom-commy.
Yes, the rom-coms, exactly. So we had the hood, the gangster, whatever. Yeah, hip hop, and then we went to the R&B and the rom-coms. So that's where it was.
All right,
hey,
brother, I didn't expect that one. That one, that's a left fielder for me. That's good. I'm going to. This would be my number one, but again, we're not doing no certain orders, people. So don't kill us. And you already said it, but I just want to explain. Probably one of my, not even probably, top 2 favorite movies, period, of all time is Boomerang.
Really?
Many reasons. One of them being it's one of the first movies I can recollect seeing all black cast in a professional office environment.
Mm.
I don't remember anything before that. Maybe it existed, but I always try to give, anytime I talk about Eddie Murphy, that's one of the flowers I try to give him. He was one of the first black actors with the power that made sure to choose roles that were not normally for black people at that time. So being a marketing exec, that made me want to be a marketing exec. Got me interested in doing that stuff. And everybody in the black people in powerful corporate positions, we never seen that before. Women, black women in powerful corporate positions, we
Yeah,
never
yeah.
seen that like
You're
that
right.
before. That
You're right.
in itself was amazing. Oops,
Mhm, mhm,
lost
mhm.
this. Young Chris Rock is in that. Like you're just talking about a great cast. This is
Yeah. Chris
young
Rock,
Chris Rock,
Martin,
Robin Givens, Martin Lawrence,
David
David
Allen
Allen
Greer.
Greer,
Yep. Halle Berry.
Tisha Campbell, Halle Berry,
Yeah.
even the great Jamaican Grace Jones is in there.
Oh yes,
There's
Grace
so
Jones.
many, yeah, legends are in that film. And
Mr. Witherspoon was in there too.
Witherspoon, R.I.P. John Witherspoon. Bang,
Bang,
one-liner heaven again. You got to coordinate.
Coordinate. You got the mushroom. You got the mushroom.
And you got the mushroom belt? Yeah. Amazing.
Yo,
Amazing.
that does.
And that movie, also with that being one of the first black rom-coms I remember watching,
Mhm.
seeing the dynamic of those relationships and how, I experienced that in my younger years. Exactly what he went through, I went through. Obviously, not with as much money and not as great wardrobe, but
But the feeling was there.
yeah, that's why I made a mixtape called The Boomerang Theory based on my experience and that movie. But yeah,
that's a huge influence on you then.
yeah, man, that movie was my shit.
Wow.
Boomerang Theory now selling in stores. I'm playing.
Now I do have honorable mention. I have
Did we do 5 already?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, bro.
I did Friday, Boys of the Hood, Coming to America, Boomerang. Oh, we have one more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's what I thought.
But that wasn't mine. But Belly is an honorable mention for me.
Oh yeah, Belly.
It's an honorable mention for me because again, I thought it might have gone over the top, but it was still hip hop urban culture. So I have to give it that. I have to give it its flowers. And again, they had some great artists in that that movie. So kudos to them. Now,
give me your last one.
My last one. This one's gonna be a tough one though. No.
You did give 5. We forgot one. You said Brothers.
I did. Yeah. See, I did. I knew I didn't have it right now because I was thinking about it.
Coming to America, Boomerang.
Boomerang. You said Juice.
Coming to America, Boomerang, Juice. You couldn't be
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full. So I think I have one more.
Yeah, you have one more. But
how am I ahead of you?
No, because Coming to America was already on my list.
So was Boomerang, but okay, maybe that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So one more from me.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is tough now. They're gonna get down to nitty gritty. If it was urban, because
no, I got one, and then I got a couple of honorables.
Oh man, I have a movie, but I don't know if you would consider this. Let me see. I have to check it real quick.
Drop it. We could discuss.
I have to confirm. I have to confirm because if it's not there, then it's a loss. Shoot. Can't be. It's not there. Okay, well, I was gonna say Glory. I don't know if that's a
I'd give that. I would consider
yeah.
that.
That's
I,
that
yeah, I would consider that.
that introduced me
On
to
the cusp.
Denzel. And I'm like, man,
Mm,
it was deep. Like deep.
that's one of my. That used to be one of my favorite movies too.
Oh, my brother put me. I said, you gotta watch this movie, Glory. I'm like, really? And I'm like, why? And just watch it. I'm like, yo, yeah.
Yeah,
Glory is, and again, some bangers in that movie from start to finish. Like it was wow. Yes, you have Matthew Broderick and whatever, but they had to be in there because of who they represent.
and the
Yeah,
time it
that's
was set in.
yeah, and the soul and just this, it made you feel that you're a part of that whole situation. So when you come to the last scene and you see people just filtering down and getting shot, I'm like, yeah, that's me right there. Oh, I feel
Yeah,
that
it's
shot.
powerful. It was a powerful
Yeah,
movie.
man, that is a powerful movie. Powerful.
Yeah.
So I definitely put that there
Mhm.
as a cult classic and just a darn good, great movie. Darn
Yeah.
good, great movie.
I'll give you that. You know, I was gonna go in a totally different direction, but I'm gonna pivot again because
Actually, just before that,
Mm.
it says here that Glory is Denzel Washington's best movie of all time.
I don't
95 on the Rotten Tomatoes. That's what
yeah,
it says.
Rotten Tomatoes. I don't agree with you, sir. I don't agree with you, Mr. Rotten Tomatoes. I'm sorry. But that's cool. One of his best acting jobs, I will say that. It's one of his best acting jobs, but definitely not his best movie. Not in my opinion. Anyway.
You saying Malcolm X is number one.
Hell yeah. That shoot.
It rated
also
at 89%. But
That's
yeah,
that's not even an honorable mention. It's a mention, but I'm
yeah,
just not putting it out there right now. But
I
yeah,
feel you. No,
that Training Day is a better movie to me. Um, and even arguably, both of those are arguably better acting. But Glory is up there. It's acting wise, it rivals. My last one, I'm taking it back to the black exploitation days.
Mm,
And a
okay.
dynamic duo. They did 3 movies, and I watched these 3 movies on and off pretty regularly. Mr. Bill
Oh,
Cosby and Mr. Sidney Poitier. You could choose any 3 of these movies, but my favorite of the 3 is Let's Do It Again, the second one.
oh,
Which they're basically they're not con men, but they run a con type thing. To get some money out of local gangsters for a boxing match. It also stars a young J.J. Walker. It has it's Harry Belafonte. No, Harry Belafonte is in this first one. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember?
You're talking about the cast? So Sidney Poitier,
Yeah,
Jimmy Walker,
yeah.
Calvin Locker, James Amos,
John Amos. That
John
John Amos.
Amos.
Who else?
Yes.
There's a
Lee
bunch of
Chamberlain's in there. Yeah.
bunch of
Good stuff.
legendary
Wow. That's a lot of
actors in that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, watch that. Watch
Uptown Saturday
Uptown
Night.
Saturday Night, which is also great, and the lesser known what's the third one? Jesus Christ.
I just saw it too.
Jesus
Shoot.
Christ.
A piece of the action.
A piece of the action. But similar to Eddie, Cosby was also a guy that played parts that were not regular for black people. He's played a spy in the 70s. He played a father in the 80s. He played, like I said, and in A Piece of the Action, he plays a well-off, high-stakes thief.
Yep.
But yeah, any 3 of those movies could be mentioned, but that, like, I watch those movies to this day, and they are amazing. They're supposed to remake those. Like, I heard many times that Will Smith was trying to remake one of
I
those.
think because of the Cosby drama, they probably won't touch them.
That's possible, but if you're remaking it with a totally different cast, I don't see why that would stop it. But I get what you're saying. They don't want the connection type thing.
Yeah, I think he'll get royalties if they did.
Yeah. Maybe if he's listed as a producer on the original films, that's true.
I think he's the only one alive that's still able to talk about it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Honorable mention, though, which I was going to say, which is a
Mhm.
couple, but I'm gonna stick to this one and then just name other ones. Above the
The
rim,
rim. Mm.
or Shep Potion.
The blade? Recognize, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Young
Yo,
Marlon Wayans, young
Pac was
Dwayne Martin.
yo, Pac was on point.
Pac was amazing in that movie.
Yep. Hey,
Leon,
oh, you see those guys?
a young a young Avon Barksdale, aka
Mm.
Wood Harris,
Mm-hmm.
who played that, who's been playing that part ever since.
Yeah, yeah. Minus him being a cop in one or two movies or so, he's been the same
pretty,
dude, guy.
pretty much a different version.
Him and that guy Hector, that Spanish guy that plays the same guy everywhere. His name is
Oh,
Hector.
the bald dude?
Yeah,
Bald? Yeah. And he
Always a
always plays a
gangster.
Hector. And he
Always
always
Hector.
plays Hector. That is super racist Hollywood. Super damn racist. God damn, man. Talk about your
Crazy.
typecast. Like they literally typed his name the same way every time. But there's some other ones. I'm just gonna throw out some other ones that people might love, and I love. ATL, great coming of age story. Also, again, a window into the Atlanta, how Atlanteans grew up.
Okay.
Players Club,
Oh wow.
strip club culture, which I've never been into, but that made me want to go to an American strip club, which I did, and totally different, sir.
It's different than it is here.
Brother.
Different.
I went to King of Diamonds in Florida.
Brother. You say it's that live.
Let's leave it at that.
It's
The one I was
live.
actually gonna say, and we all, well, me and you definitely grew up on this, House Party.
Yeah, I was gonna when you were talking about the three, I thought you were gonna go house party. I'm
House
like, yep. But then you went to even further back. I'm like,
The party's at the funky house. The
Yeah.
party's at the
That-
funky house. Keep
that
on-
was your coming of age, teenagers causing trouble and having a party, showing you how to get down.
Young
Broke
Mark
out a lot of
Lawrence,
stars.
Tisha Campbell.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't TLC in that?
No, TLC was in the third one, which is actually arguably my favorite house party. I like the
Okay,
first one. The second one was kind of yeah.
It was
but
it was mid road, but the third one kind of blew it
third
up.
one, TLC, Bernie Mac,
Mhm.
Immature, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker.
Raw
Yeah,
with handcuffs on and crazy blue on lips. Who you with?
Oh,
Fester.
never recognize her. They used to call you what they say. I forget the name he called it. They used to call you Sweetness. Oh.
Bernie Mac. He stole the show, man.
Legendary Bernie Mac.
Yo, Bernie stole the
Chris Tucker.
show.
I gotta go pick money up over here. I gotta pick it up over here, and I'm picking it up right here. Yeah, that's arguably my favorite one out of all three.
See, when people tell you to go watch a movie like that, I can definitely watch the movie like that. Don't give me Cobra at freaking 11 o'clock at night. No, I can watch that and stay up and watch it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah, I might watch some of these tonight. Now that we're talking about it,
Right, that was straight up, and we didn't even name the other ones like Shaft.
Oh, classic.
Shaft, the original Shaft,
Classic. Even I don't mind the remake, but the original is classic.
Listen.
Superfly. I'm a blaxploitation youth. First of all, let me tell you that I'm a blaxploitation youth. Cotton Comes to
Superfly.
Harlem.
Yo,
Earl,
those are the ones.
Cornbread Earl and Me. Yeah,
Harlem Nights, bro.
Harlem Nights. Warriors. Come out to play. I was gonna say that's what I was actually gonna say. Is that honorable mention was Harlem Nights also is in the running for one of the best casts, but especially black casts of all time.
But and it was all Eddie, man. Eddie wanted them all.
All that movie was missing in that time was a Bill Cosby. I don't think he would have fit, but they had RC that time. Pretty much
They had
all the
Red
top black
Fox,
comics were in it.
Della Reese,
Richard Pryor,
Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy.
Arsenio Hall,
Yo, they had everybody.
even Tommy from Martin was in that mug. Right?
Wow. See?
Jasmine Guy
Jasmine.
when she was sweet. She's not so sweet.
That was. Well, I mean, she aged gracefully. Let's just say.
No, she did not age gracefully.
You don't think so?
Have
I
you
mean,
seen- look up
not recently. The last time I saw her, she was in Vampire Diaries. That's the last time I seen her. But I heard that she's doing a remake. Yeah. She's in there. She I believe they're trying to do the remake of or relaunch or whatever they call it for Different World.
Yeah, sequel. So they're supposed to play
sequel. So
parents. Yeah, their daughter is supposed to be going there.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Set it off.
Oh wow, set it up. That's one of those. Yeah.
All night, brother.
Set It Off was one of those movies that you had to watch.
Hustle
had to watch because
Baby Boy.
wow.
All about the Benjamins.
We
could go all night. We could go South Central.
Wow.
We could go all night. But yeah, let's not go all night.
That's crazy. There's a lot of movies, man.
Yeah.
We might have to do a whole scene and more scene on some of these black movies right now. They deserve some love.
Yeah.
We should rate them.
Yeah, but if you guys have if we didn't name something, because
let us know.
This brother named Brothers, I would never expect it. There might be something out there that I
Well,
might not expect.
I mean, think about it. Brothers, The Best Man, those are newer ones that are kind of in the same realm, right?
Brown Sugar's in there too.
See, I was gonna say, that's the one I was missing. Yeah. Brown Sugar is one of my favorites, man.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
Brown Sugar's a good
that
one.
Was nice. That was a nice one.
Yeah, that's one.
That was my girl in there though. Oof.
Sinai?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Prime Sinai. Oh man, Sinai was just.
That's why I love Best Man.
Don't forget Love and Basketball. Yep. Can't forget that one.
Or Coach Carter and that movie that. What's that other movie that
Sunset Park?
Sunset Park, but that's not the one I was thinking about. Sunset Park's definitely in there.
Oh, yeah.
There's the other one, Sunset Park, and there's another one with Fred Joestar and Usher. What's that movie called again, man? Where they take the school hostage
with Usher?
Yeah, Usher. Fred Joestar's in it. Forrest Whitaker's in it. He plays like a school, like the school cop or whatever.
Really? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, man. It's one where they end up shooting the cops, shooting Forrest Whitaker, and then they end up taking him hostage inside the school. I can't remember who else is in it.
Was it Strapped?
Now, Strapped is also one of my guilty pleasures. Bokeem Woodbine and Fred.
Woodbine.
The guy who's gonna play me in my biopic. Yeah, man.
That guy plays the same character all the time.
No.
Oh, come on.
He used to.
Oh, he changed it up.
Yeah, he watched things like Fargo. He's in a season of Fargo where he plays Mike Milichik, Mike McDonald, Mike something. But trust me, he doesn't anymore. He used to though. You're right. He definitely used to.
He was in that back in the day. That was him.
Yeah. What's that movie though, man?
I think. Hold on. Let me see.
Usher,
Forbidden Fruit is the next thing. Just trying to see if I can find it. Asbury Park.
Light It Up.
Oh,
Light It Up. Things in that too. Rosario Dawson, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Light
You're
It
right. Up. You're right.
And
You're right.
Coach Carter is in there too. That's
You're right.
Is in it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Wow.
So yeah, if you think of any other ones, just let us know. Or if you think of another top 5, which I suggest we change it top 6 since that's where we're from.
Williams was in that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Soul Food is another one that we forgot.
Wow, Soul Food. Yeah.
Is another legendary one.
Nope, you're right. You're right.
So many. There's so many, man.
Poetic Justice is another one.
Yep. All the John Singleton movies. Higher Learning. In fact, it's funny. Me and Devin were talking about Valentine's Day. We're gonna do a marathon because I have all my DVDs and she has a DVD player that she got off Amazon. So
Might as well.
a bag of old classics for the day. Classic.
Don't
after
mind that.
classic.
That's a movement still.
She's gonna
The
be annoyed
movement.
'cause I'm gonna be
You're
doing
gonna be
all
quoting everything.
everything.
Yeah. And you
Better
I
not.
wouldn't think so.
Oh, better not watch what I definitely should have had on my top 5. I didn't represent. Shakas.
Original.
Take the what and left the what.
Original done gone.
Mad Max on the Monday. I forgot. Nice.
Shatas. Original Shatas. with
No
Mike
gone
Tyson.
too far, no.
Walk and live.
Don't you ever bring no banana boat business to me again. Ever. Yeah,
Yo, that.
R.I.P. Louis Rankin.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
She might have to watch that.
Louis loved Canada, you know? That guy
No,
loved
he was
Canada.
here. He was here. He was living here, man. for a
Yeah,
while.
I didn't realize he was
Until his
staying
death.
here.
Yeah, up until his
Yeah.
death, he was here for like a good.
And he died in a car accident, no?
I believe so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it ran into.
'Cause I was kind of shocked because I met him in Winnipeg.
Oh
One of the
yeah.
DJs were- yeah, he brought him here, and it's like, yo, he was doing MC stuff. I'm like, all right,
See,
I didn't realize. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
man.
wow, this is a
Yeah.
superstar right here. And again, Winnipeg people didn't know who he was really, but you know, I'm like, yo, this guy's legendary right now. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
okay. So I kinda-
Raptures. Big up the Raptures.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I was shocked. This guy's wearing all the Toronto gear. I didn't know he was staying in Toronto for so long.
Yeah, and years.
Wow.
Years. A good few
Wow.
years. Yeah, man.
That's hey, these are classics, man.
Yeah, brought
That's
back
like-
memories. That's a good way to end off the show. Still.
Most definitely. If you have, like I said, you have movies, you have clips, you have anything that pertains to the topics and even the top 5 that we have, give us a shout. Put it in the comments. We'll shout you out on the show, and it might even start some controversy. You never know, right? You never
Cobra.
know. Maybe your
You
5 is
ain't-
better than our
You guys
5.
aren't gonna get me to watch nothing again. That's all I'm telling you. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my
Yeah. Whoever suggested Cobra. Wow.
Yeah.
Touch grass. Go touch grass, please. It's over.
Touch grass.
Anyways,
Yes, sir.
that's it. That's all for us. Another great show. Slang, you got anything else for us?
Just join our pages, Dark Ginger Hue on Instagram. Is it Darkness Ginger Hue on YouTube?
I think it should. Well, the YouTube page is Darkness with a Ginger Hue, but
With a
Dark
ginger
Ginger
hue,
Hue, you would probably find us.
Yeah, you probably
Yo,
should find
TikTok.
us. Got our individual pages, pretty much
Mhm,
what is
mhm.
written down there at the bottom.
Mhm.
Tune in. We try to do 2 shows every week. That's what we're on Wednesdays and Saturdays release, correct?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Comment, subscribe, like.
We love all the attention that you guys are bringing to us again, and the people have been talking. So
Word.
we looks like we're doing something right. So we'll keep on pushing out these episodes. And again, we might have you guys on the show, right? So again, just let us know.
Send in
Bring
those
you in.
auditions.
Yes. Looking for a new chair.
All
All right. Anyways, folks, that's it. That's all. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you again soon. Peace.